Hey Sag, how's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by your general reading. This is for February 2019. This should resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Could also possibly resonate for Jupiter, which is luck and expansion, your Pluto, which is transformation, or your Lilith, right? With that being said, what we're going to go over is overall energy for the month, career and finance, relationships, spiritual growth, and items to work on. Okay. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts every time I post a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, please check out my website. It's partially built, but it is still functional, and you can go to ASFKtarot.com, and there's going to be a little, book a reading tab. So click on that bad boy and then figure out what you guys want, and then, fill out the rest of the information, and you guys will be good to go. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, Sagittarius, February 2019. What's the overall energy for Sagittarius for February 2019? There you guys are, looking all fiery and lovely. What about career and finance for Sagittarius, February 2019? Wow. So if you guys haven't, Sag is actually Gemini's sister sign, and Pink Pineapple Tarot is doing like a big thing on this, and it's pretty dope. So it's fascinating how your sister sign also will end up relating to you, kind of similar to your sun sign. So, I mean, I'm a Gemini, so this hopefully is going to resonate for me too. All right. So can you please show me relationships as a whole, as, not just in love, but as a whole? What's the energy for Sagittarius, February 2019? Woo! Okay, it's safe for you to love. Beautiful. All right, so spiritual growth. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards, and they're pretty dope, okay? Given to me by my mom. All right, Sagittarius, February 2019. What is their spiritual advice? Home. Okay. All right, your item to work on. So this is what we're repressing, right? And this is what we need to come out to the light, okay? So Sag, February 2019. What is the item that they need to work on? Weird. Okay, let's try again. They're trying to give you guys the right answer. Sag, February 2019. Masquerade. Beautiful. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. So overall energy for the month, I feel like this is definitely a quick month, right? But I do feel like in February, it's a month where you feel really, really good. Like this isn't a month where, things aren't going your way. Like things are going beautifully for you, like super beautifully. And I feel like this is a month in trusting into your instinct. This is a month where you feel very confident in your abilities. You are feeling really, really good. I feel like there's a lot of friends around you, one in particular, that, it's like you guys are sidekicks, and, they kind of like hold the flame to your fire. You know what I mean? Like you guys are like peanut butter and jelly. And because of this, it's like this friend is like, allowing you room to grow and kind of being there along the process because they have growth too. So I definitely feel that very, very strongly. As far as the sun is concerned, right, for your finance and, career, I mean, it's beautiful. I feel like you guys feel like it's where it's supposed to be, okay? There could have been like a work overload probably for that like last quarter push, right, of the end of the year. And now that you guys are in February, you guys feel good. You're like, shit, things are back to normal. I can kick back, relax, take off my shoes, do what I need to do. You know, it's not so much of a stressful period. I do feel like you guys are like, maybe your job is taking you outside and, you know, you're able to kind of like bask in the sun. This definitely has to do with you, again, feeling really good in the position that you are financially, and you feel extremely stable. You feel like you kind of have it all. And this is a time where you're just beyond happy, okay? Now, for relationships, you guys have it safe to love. And then it says at the bottom, open your heart to give and receive all the highest energy of all. So sometimes I feel like, you know, as Sag is concerned, sometimes you guys tend to close people off a little bit, or it's like touch and go, right? It's like, tag, you're it. Oh, hey, what are you doing over there? You want to come kick it? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be there. Don't worry. Like, yeah, I'm on my way. Then you never show up, right? Similar to a Gemini. But it's telling you guys to put yourself out there. Okay, it's telling you to understand that there's people there that aren't going to dick you around. This is a month where there's a lot of good energy. They're expressing to you that, you know, you can put your faith in the people that are around you, and understand that people want the best for you right now. So it is really about kind of self-love, right? You guys have the King of Wands. It's safe to love, and it also could be it's safe to love yourself, okay? So that's kind of interesting. But I do feel like you guys are in a place where you're highly confident, and it's like you can conquer the world and you're ready for anything. Like, it's amazing. Now, for your guys' spiritual growth or wellness, like what's going to take you to this next step, you guys have home. So you would think like, oh, that's telling me to stay home. Because that's what I thought before I actually read the deck or read the book. And it actually doesn't. So home talks about, you know, having these certain idealistic, like, you know, how we were raised, right? Maybe you guys ate dinner at the table every night at 5 o'clock. Okay. So, you know, you guys now, it's like you're in a space where you're creating your own home, right? And how do you create it? Maybe that's not your reality that you all can eat dinner at 5 o'clock, right? Maybe it's because you work nights, even though I feel like, you know, you're pretty happy about it. But, you know, you're working with kids. Like, I feel like there's a big, like, kid energy here. Like, you're working with kids heavily. Daycare, teacher, babysitter. Yeah, there's a lot of that energy, okay? Now, what they're saying to you is that sometimes we have an amazing home life and sometimes we don't, right? And this is something like our past is somewhat imprinted in us, right? That's just how it works as far as our brain is concerned. So like, have you ever gone to eat something and you're like, oh my God, like shit, I used to eat this as a kid, right? And I loved it. And then you eat it again and it's just the same. Or have you ever eaten something as a kid and it triggered like a bad memory, right? It's all about, you know, how we were raised and telling you that, you know, it's time for you to create your own home, your own sense of home. And maybe because your sense of home isn't the same, doesn't mean that it's wrong, but it's yours, right? So I think that's pretty beautiful. Now for items to work on, you guys have Masquerade. Now the Masquerade, I'm gonna read you the sentence from that. And this is about, the stage is bargaining, right? So, it's pretty dope. These cards tell you like where you're at. So whether it's anger, whether it's bargaining, whether it's, you know, sadness or, you know, acceptance, like these are the different stages. So here we have Masquerade, and the sentence that relates to it is, what I can't have forever, I will have for a minute. What I can't have for a minute, I will hold on to for a second. Under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away. So pretty much what this is saying is like, think of like a masquerade, right? They do the same, or masquerade ball, right? They do the same movements over and over and over and over again. However, there comes a place where that dance ends and then you have to leave it, right? And then maybe it starts up again. Now, what they're saying to you is like the day-to-day life, like don't allow it to be mundane, right? Don't allow it to suffocate you, and don't allow the boringness of everything to start to grow as a part of you, okay? It's almost saying like, cut the masquerade shit and get out and break dance, or do a ballet, or, you know, I don't know, you know, twerk, or whatever. I mean, I don't judge. But, you know, this is something that they're telling you. It's like that consistency. It's like it's time to recharge and do something different, okay? And, you know, I think that that's beautiful because, you know, especially as adults, right? Like we do get stuck in cycles and we get, you know, stuck in certain ways. So, you know, I definitely like that one because I mean, shit, that can relate to me. You know what I mean? So with that being said, guys, hopefully this resonated. If you guys want, go ahead and hit up my new website. I think it's pretty dope myself, but maybe because I built it. And with that being said, I will see you guys next month for your general reading in March. And also too, love readings will be back up in a few days, okay, for February 1st through the 14th. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a bomb ass rest of this month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.